Good Sunday, fun day afternoon, YouTuberinos. Welcome back to another episode of the Thomas and
Haley Show.
In this episode of the Thomas and Haley Show, we're gonna burp. No. In this episode of the Thomas and Haley Show, we are going to talk about live stream etiquette. So, you as the host, what you should and should not do when you are hosting a live stream on your YouTube channel. This only applies for YouTube, not Facebook, not Twitch, not Twitter, whatever, This only applies to YouTube. Okay. Hailey, would you want to greet the YouTuberino?
Hello. Hello, y'all.
Chris?
Hello, everybody.
All right, so, Hailey, do you want to start this off?
Yeah. So, one thing that you should not do as the host of a YouTube live stream, one thing that you should do, make sure you communicate with everyone that's involved, who you want to be on your channel, ahead of time. I would say at least 24 hours, if not at least 48 hours, to make sure everyone can still be there, make sure that when I send a link to you, make sure you're able to click on it or whatever. Here's the thing that you don't do. Don't automatically assume they're going to be there, because they may not be.
Right.
Or don't automatically assume that everything's going to work all fine, because people might lose power or something. Even you as the host might lose power or something that you can't control, or something might have came up for you. And if that's the case, you need to be responsible and say, hey, I understand that we had a stream scheduled for, let's just say, 2 p.m., for example.
Right.
But something came up that I can't reschedule for that. Is it okay with all of you if we do it next Saturday, for instance?
Right.
And if everyone says, yeah, sure, great. But if not everyone can because they have, other things going on, then you could either just wait till everyone is available, or you just say, well, the show must go on, so you would do it whoever would be available that day.
Right.
So,
yeah, and if something comes up and you can't do the stream on the day and time you said you can do it, let whoever you're going to be having on the stream know. And if you're wanting to do a stream with people, don't ask them if they want to do a live stream with you 10 minutes before the darn stream. Ask them the day before or even 2 days before.
Right.
Yeah, I don't understand why some people do that. I don't get it.
So, yeah.
Some people will do that.
Yep.
Also, another thing that the person that is the host, here's another thing you shouldn't do. Don't just automatically assume everyone is, in the studio or whatever you're using, and then just go live without saying, okay, we're live now, because people may not be prepared. Let's just say if someone's, in the restroom, they're not going to be redy yet, give them time. Don't say we're live now or whatever.
What you should say now, I'll use the StreamYard example for this. If you are the hostess with the mostest. No, if you're the host with, if you're the host doing this stream, make sure that you are constantly looking to make sure, let's say if 5 people are joining, you have to constantly, you have to look, because someone might be waiting backstage, waiting for you to add them. And that's really, quite frankly, rude if you don't check to see if your guests are in the studio. That's rude if you're just, getting distracted or whatever. It's actually rude. It is. It's rude.
Very much so.
It's also rude in a sense for you to just say, okay, well, so and so's not here, so we're gonna start without them when they've been backstage.
Yeah, no. That is also rude.
Hello, I was here.
And look at your messages. Look at your messages. Look at your darn messages. If you look at your messages, if someone texts you saying that I'm backstage, the person should not have to text you 5,000 times telling you that that the person's backstage. So if you're the host, make sure you're constantly checking to see, okay, is the next guest here? Okay, is the next guest here?
Right. Exactly. Ben, what do you got to say about this?
First of all, before you even start a stream, test it and make sure the link works. Because sometimes you got streams where the link doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
For whatever reason, like if there's let's just say you plus 4 other people, and 3 out of those 4 people are with you in the studio already. Great. Like, oh come on, where's the 4th person? They might communicate to you or to anyone else that's the stream going, I'm clicking on the link, it's not working for me for whatever reason. Because that is still a mystery to me of why sometimes when the links don't work, it's still a mystery to me of why that would even be the case. But that has happened.
Right.
So, if for whatever reason, if one of your guests is, having an issue with the link, then you gotta make sure you contact them saying, hey, we're still waiting for you, or
right.
are you having any, issues?
Right.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the link's not working for me. Because that has happened. Haley or Haley Facebook. Just be mindful of that. Just don't automatically go, okay, they're not showing up because they're being inconsiderate.
Right.
They're actually trying to get in, but for whatever reason, the link's not working for them.
Right. But yeah.
Right.
If you know that you are having 5 guests. And let's say, okay, you have 2 guests now. You guys are talking, and that's all great. But make sure you're paying attention to.
To see if the other guests are going to show up, so that we can immediately add them when their names pop up.
Yeah, pay attention to pay attention to that.
Because if you want to start on time, on your scheduled time, like you said, that's fine. But just make sure if you're expecting, 5 people in total, make sure you keep an eye or an ear out for it, going, okay, cool. Like, so-and-so has arrived. Hello, welcome to the stream. Well, thank you very much.
Now, it used to I don't know how it is now, but it used to be with voiceover, StreamYard would say 1 guest, 2 guests, 3 guests, and that's how you would know, oh, a guest is here. And so if you're using voiceover, and if it still does that, make sure you listen for that. If you're talking to if there are other people already in the studio, if you're talking to other people, and if you're using voiceover, pay attention to voiceover telling you that a guest is there.
Right.
Now, speaking of the whole time thing, if you say you're going to be doing a live stream at 4 o'clock, does that mean it's going to happen at 8 o'clock? 4 hours later? No. If you say a time, you need to stick to the time you said. People have lives. People have lives. People don't have time, for to mess around, and keep changing the times and the days and all this. Now, if you say, all right, I'm going to do this live stream at 4 o'clock p.m., what you should do is 10 minutes before, get everybody in the studio. This way, everybody is ready to go exactly at 4 o'clock. So, do that too. Do that too. No.
No.
If you...
But seriously though, if everybody's in a different time zone, you gotta keep contact with people. Like if somebody's on Mountain Time, Central Time, you gotta.
Yeah, so if you say 4 p.m. Eastern, of course, that's up to everybody else going, okay, I'm in Central Time, so that means 3 p.m. Central, or Mountain, 2 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m.
Right,
Doesn't matter. Either way, if you're in Central Time and you're the host, then say, okay, it's going to be at 4 p.m. Central, so that means 5 p.m. Eastern, or whatever. Always clarify the time zone so people won't be like, wait, what? They said 4 o'clock. It is 4 o'clock. Oh, I meant to say 4 p.m. Central. Well, you didn't say that. Like,
Right. Yeah.
like, come on now.
Yep. So, and also, going back to the time thing, pay attention to the time. Pay attention to the time. Don't get distracted with other things, and then all of a sudden it's 4:30 p.m. Oh my God, I didn't do this. Pay attention to the time. Seriously, pay attention to the time.
It is.
And like I said, now if I was hosting a stream, if I was hosting a stream on StreamYard on my channel, I would want everybody to be there 10 minutes before. This way, I know everybody is in the studio and we're ready to go at the exact time that I want to do the live stream.
Right, makes sense.
So it's really important. Sorry, Chris.
Oh, okay. And plus, it gives people time to, if they gotta use the bathroom, they need to take medicine, or they need to get something to eat because others they have like a certain illness or something they got to cure of. Yeah, that's what helps.
Yeah.
But if not everybody's there at 4 o'clock, don't start without everybody. That's extremely rude. That's really rude to do that.
Well, okay. Here's an exception to that, though. You can't always do that, though, because if you schedule it, like, let's say if you actually go in and physically schedule it, right? At 4 p.m., everybody knows, including you as the host. You as the host, everyone who's going to be on there, they know it's going to be 4 p.m., let's just say Eastern time, for example. Everyone knows that. So if everyone's not there, then that's on them. But in that case, you start the stream, whoever's there, and then that's what your job as the host is to keep an eye on backstage to see when they'll show up, as if they do. Because you can't wait until 4:15 or 4:30 for them to show up, because you could use that 15 minutes and 30 minutes to actually talk about something.
Right.
Or communicate like we do to doing these videos. Hey, I got such and such I'm doing the next day. Can we do it today at a certain time?
Right.
Yeah.
Like we did.
Right.
Yep. So what I would strongly suggest, guys, and recommend is, let's say if you're going to be doing a live stream, I'm just going to use the 4 p.m. example, at 4 o'clock p.m.,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Tell your guests, I would like everybody to be in the studio at 3:50. This way at 4 o'clock, everybody's ready to go. So.
Fair enough.
That's fair enough. That makes sense.
Fair enough. Or they end up showing up a little bit earlier. That's fine too.
Oh, yeah.
Just make sure you message the host as a guest. Make sure you message the host saying, and I know you said to be in the studio by 3:50, but I want to let you know I'm backstage now, so that way you can look out for me.
Yep.
Because that can happen too.
Now, here's something really important, and I'm going to try to say this as delicately as possible, or as appropriately as I can. Make sure when you're doing a live stream that you're dressed appropriately. Don't.
You're basically presentable.
Look presentable. Don't.
Either that or
Don't do a live stream with just shorts and no shirt on. And.
I mean, you can wear pajamas all you please. Just make sure you don't have part of yourself exposed, basically.
Or don't do a stream and only your underwear.
Oh God!
No.
Seriously, dress. Make sure you're okay. The point is, make sure you're presentable. That's the point.
Yep.
Were you gonna say something, babe?
No, we basically just say the same thing.
You were getting ready to say something. I didn't know if it was that or something else.
Pretty much, it was the same thing. But another thing is, when you're doing a live stream, and if you have a shirt that has symbols or words on it, don't have nothing where it has like racial slurs or nothing.
Or swear words or inappropriate pictures, because YouTube is very sensitive to that.
That's so true.
Which it is. So just be mindful of what you're wearing too.
That's pretty much what I want to put out there.
Oh, okay.
For some people, they have this I don't give a blank attitude.
presenting yourself to that. No, you are presenting yourself to the world.
Yep.
So, however you're dressed, that's what the world is going to see. If you're dressed only in your underwear, people are going to only see you in your underwear. If your bra falls off, well, people are going to see that. And you don't want people to see that.
No.
Oh, no, not at all.
No, not in that case.
You know, I'm not trying to be inappropriate. I'm just saying.
No, that's totally fair.
That just totally makes total sense.
Dress not to impress. This is not a job. It's not a job interview, but like I said, be presentable.
Oh yeah. I have another thing real quick.
Go ahead.
Another thing that the host should do is keep an eye or an ear out on your comment section. If you have a live chat, because people might be. Yes, that too. No. Yes, do a bunch of burpees. No. That actually is an exercise, actually. But no. What the host should do with the comment section, the live chat, is, make sure you're looking at it, or make sure, there's a way for your guests to see it too, because you might be talking, and then the guest can look at it too, going, like, hey, so-and-so, like this person, read by, like, their YouTube handles, or whatever's written up there. I'm
glad you brought that up, because, if you don't check your chat, people might feel ignored, and they might unsubscribe from you. You don't want that, and you don't want that.
No.
So make sure
that's how they engage with you and the guests that you have.
Make sure every few minutes you're checking your chat.
Every few minutes, check your backstage, make sure you got everybody. Every few minutes, check the live chat, or tell the guests that they're allowed to check the chat too.
Right.
Oh, and something else I thought about.
Uh-huh.
I know this is not about jobs or anything, but
I know where you're going with this. Continue.
But when you're at a job, or if you're going for a job interview, they will definitely look up your social media.
Oh yeah, to see how you are, like, as a person, like on the internet, basically.
Yeah, they might.
And if you present yourself as a goofball, then they're not going to take you seriously enough to be in their company. So.
Yeah, they might look at some of your videos on your channel.
Yep.
Right.
Because one thing they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Is inappropriate language and sexual content. Right,
exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
One thing my uncle, the one who passed away, he would tell me, he would tell me, first impressions are lasting impressions.
And it's so true.
So true. I've heard that before.
They tell the truth or no.
And it is true.
Yep.
May you rest in peace, by the way.
Yes. I can't believe on June 23rd it was a year already. Anyway,
that's insane.
Anyway, guys, so if you have a topic for us, make sure you burp loudly. No, you can. Yeah, you can do
there
that.
You go.
No, if you have a suggestion for a topic that you guys think that we should talk about, you can leave your comments and suggestions. Shut up, phone. You can leave your comments and suggestions in the comments down below this video or any of my videos. So
Stop.
Definitely
button.
Subscribe to the Stop channel. No, definitely subscribe to Talented HV, a little technology LVT, and Nikki Wonderland. I mean Nikki Wonderlick, and get it in bag. And me, of course, doing everything doing everything blind. Y'all take care.
Take care.